The questions, right. And I don't need you to, okay, yeah, okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change.
And the Cleveland Browns.
Too late.
I'm on Madden. Y'all do what y'all do.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone.
I'm on Madden.
Joey Bass, I'm making a trade. Joey, do you accept my trade or not?
Here right at the start. So
I'm trading Ryan for Ace.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part
What's going on
it's
now?
going to be 15 yards.
Do you accept the trade or not, Joey?
What's going on? who getting whooped
now
on?
It's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal
Jody
foul
Benz
yardage.
getting whooped?
They go play fake. Mahomes dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was
I'm in the
going to go
Madden
with the football.
game.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Looking for more
Get away.
Downfield, incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something they discussed.
Come on, I need somebody, man.
Ready for this one.
Back away from there,
Get the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And a quick throw here. That's complete.
Come on, baby. Keep those daisies.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So who am I getting, Jody?
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away.
Ace ain't got no choice, man. This is business. This ain't no what's the name, man.
All the way down at the 2-yard line.
Pick where he want to be at.
He's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any
How many games have y'all played?
I'm trading.
What was the squad?
They got your ass beat the second game by 40. Jody team needs some help. So
that dude Ace,
we don't need no help.
They'll run on 1st down. Hubbard.
How? He just beat you by 40, brother. That put a 20 piece on your forehead.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Every day.
But
you know, I have to be really happy after that play. The offensive line to be able to create space in that situation.
I don't lose the team though. One job.
Knows you're going to run it. That's a big time.
Because you're probably just thinking,
here we go. I'm sending you the thing.
That's all you're asking for. That's all your punter's asking for. Instead, he's not necessary now.
You got Ryan.
Now Jackson on first
I ain't saying he's the reason why we won.
Escape, and he goes down.
So he's going to bring that winning attitude to y'all team.
I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find somebody to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said
No,
at the beginning.
we making a business deal, bro.
The football, that led to the sack.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards.
Ace, come on. Ace, let's roll.
Left it.
Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to go for a big play down.
Nobody got to leave. I think they just got to switch teams.
Nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Trying to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside.
I heard plenty of big men that said they could beat them. Yeah, I've never seen one.
They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
And my nigga's only 6'11", so don't make him look like he a giant. He ain't too tall.
How is nobody?
By Marquise Brown. And mark him down way up close.
I'm walking back in the gym. Hey, whoever's in my gym now, you need to walk out and walk back in.
As they convert on third.
Walk out and walk back in.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
Welcome, Ace. That jersey look nice on you, brother.
Here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss. Another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play call.
I gotta go to
it's one thing to try and adjust
after this.
when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him and try and keep him away from their plays.
Jim.
Now throwing on third down.
Don't get mad at me.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Y'all famous?
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down. And make it a second and 3.
You was throwing outlet passes. Fuck
Keep
that. You was just throwing shit down the court to Ryan.
I'm about to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They go with second down.
We on the same team now. You can throw that shit to me.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Private match.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Apple.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football.
Y'all better leave.
We gotta hurry up because I gotta go to the store.
Mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting into their back out of the backfield.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Yeah,
and his
we're gonna
guys
go
will
to the
take
drive.
over at the 25-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
You should be a main nigga out here shooting. Dustin.
And he'll give it here to his
I'm going to keep you off the team, bro.
He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Jackson. Looking left side. He's got it complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And this throw will be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off.
Everybody should be coming back to the gym.
I think if you stayed in there when that nigga quit, you got to leave and come back.
Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Stay away from them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He finds Beckham complete and able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. And that timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
You in there? Is your team ready?
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's caught by OBJ. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. It's caught. Beckham. Give him 30 yards there. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate.
I don't know how to get out of here.
That one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
First game, everybody was talking.
That'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchdown.
Are y'all in there? Are y'all ready? Oh, okay.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
It's second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
5-on-5 break match to 5-on-5 fighting match.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up.
All right, is all 5 of your people in there?
Just gang up on the run and shut them down.
I'm putting up the password. It's done. Reese. Ace.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really...
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Sony Michel, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Come on, man. I've been searching for 5 minutes
on that
now.
long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they?
Watch out.
And off he goes.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
My shit is always private.
The Browns drive
friction on the
about to
team,
get
y'all.
started.
Friction on
And
the
that
team.
last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that? And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Fucking you up.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Hey,
So they'll get another shot
Reese
on
got
offense following that pick
Reese,
six.
you gotta guard.
And the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 8.
Fuck no.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
All right, Dustin, if you ain't doing too well, we're going to put your ass up. What this nigga bring out here? Keep up on the little sharpshooter out here. Look at him.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here.
I see what you're buying here.
Haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play
Shit ain't
action,
that
it's
easy.
Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Get up,
Get a tight end like
Let's
this,
go.
you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Oh, shit, my bad.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. Geis going right. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 31 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run with Geis. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That's
Nah, man, yo.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is
Somebody
going to
at
be
the
3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right? Trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Four minutes to play here in quarter number 2.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, check 24. Check 24. That's it.
On second down, it's Hubbard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Come on, Ron.
To throw on 3rd down, Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Mike 50. Hey! Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. Bang, bang. Bang, bang.
1st and 10. It's Jackson trying to lay one up deep. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Sony Michel, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game, as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Black. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
I'll do it again.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Going back to Lander. This time he's got him complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd
out of bounds. Nigga sent out of bounds.
Out of the gun, Geis. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
Get back, get back.
We'll check on his status when we get back.
Scoring these niggas, man.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Oh!
On the ground, this is Williams. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there.
Nigga, you love it. Yeah, I did it, nigga. That's why I said that. That's what we talking about. Oh, you quiet. That's all.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
So now we sound loud.
And he's got the hook up.
Yeah. You can't see me.
Brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run there, good for 16 at first. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Go.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Let's shot here,
now the
nigga. Let's go.
Browns signal for the second of their
nigga.
timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Let's go, nigga.
Gonna need better
Down 13.
protection
Move
here.
fuck out the
3rd
way.
and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Shoot
Working
that
from the
shit,
gun,
sorry, boy.
Mahomes. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Yeah, dribble too much. Pass that shit up. Let's go.
And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He made his first
Let's go,
attempt
man.
from 45. And it bangs off the left upright and
fucking around.
deflects
Let's go.
away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
Trash ass, nigga. I'm here now, nigga. Let's go. There we go.
You should have told me that.
Clear path. Clear path. Clear path.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down.
Ball it down by 9.
Got a man,
Let's
that's
go.
Trent Sherfield. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard
What's going on that
now
nigga?
Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will be from 56 yards out.
Good shit. Good
And
shit.
his kick is good.
Good shot.
He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and they got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all.
Boy, you got a perfect shot.
Going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Watch the screen.
Stop that shit.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His third touchdown now on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
What you gonna do with it, nigga?
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25
We got the ball right back. Come on, right down the Okay.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away. Shocker. Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a play fake here on first down. He finds his target, Beckham.
This is where we change it up.
He takes this one down.
Look at my shot meters red.
Jackson pays off for 29 yards.
Start setting screens for Ace.
Completed a couple
With the headband in blue.
off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, when we
Great
go on
start. Two
offense.
nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there. That'll bring up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long. And they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On the ground, it's Chubb. And it's been like this all night long.
Nigga!
How is he still back in the...
Man, god damn it, bro.
Let's go!
Wow.
Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
You always blaming on the block.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
There we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. when you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Oh. They go play action now. Jackson. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Jackson. To throw again.
I'm bringing shit up in here.
Incomplete.
What the fuck was that?
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's
you know better
down.
than that shit. Told you ass. Ain't that shit gonna be flying in here.
When you can sit back and see the ball guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time.
You don't see it.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Michelle. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Don't let free.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Let me what you got. What you got, Heavy?
You don't know who this man. He ain't doing shit if he ain't doing fast break. Why do you stay on that?
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right now at the 40. After the completion, we're going to get a timeout.
I don't get it. Nigga, y'all can't fucking...
Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Hey. Give me the fucking ball!
2nd and 3.
Our niggas ain't doing shit. Give me the fucking ball.
And it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it's 3rd and short.
Well, this
doing shit. I told y'all that offense is trash.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second
I said
half.
the offense is... What are you talking about? I'm talking about your offense is trash.
Find him.
Man, boy, they can't got shit unless they on a fast break. See? Fast break. That's what I said. Ryan ain't good up no other way. They ain't good offensively no other way but that way.
Pretty good shot there. He has enough for the 1st down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
Oh, you can still be a fast break. If you beat everybody down, fast break. What does that mean, bro? Come on, man. We racing right now. We racing right now. You do a fast break out of a fucking what's the name, man? Come on.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Who's mad?
Picked off at the 20.
Who's mad, bro? Come on now.
They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Flush to his right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd and long. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit.
Oh, come on.
He's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield.
I need that from you. Let's go,
and this
man.
ball winds up being intercepted.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Stop touching that.
2nd and 10. And an alley to run. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense
backwards. Someone needs you to start running, brother.
I got you. I just know this nigga can be shooting when it's wide open, so.
Back to throw.
I ain't going.
Steps away to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive. Just not as much space there that time.
You don't want it, huh? You don't want it, huh? You don't want it? You don't want it? You don't want it? What you doing? What you doing? Look at what you doing.
On 2nd down now.
Let's go.
It's Hubbard.
Hey,
a
Dustin,
gain of 2 there on the
go to
heels
the other
of a
side.
1-yard pickup on 1st. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Mack Wilson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. He's going to field this at the 4.
Me and my son, it's his son's birthday. I'm taking out dinner right now.
Good return there, call it 13 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Smash burger.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
You don't know what's going to happen when you come around.
But you have to be careful not to be too cautious, because now you can't run in the offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A gain of 5 enough for the 1st down.
How about that call handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offense coordinators.
Hey, can y'all come back on in 2 hours?
On 2nd down and 4.
I'm going to tell you, funny boy.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Browns get a score closer.
Come on, Ryan. I see you there again.
Down the middle.
Yeah, nigga.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
I don't care about your winning,
nigga. On the
nigga.
field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Undercut. Switch. Whip. Switch. Third one. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they let you play.
On first down, Hubbard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Yeah, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah,
good game, y'all. Good game.
And all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was
Hey, we would play the game. We would beat y'all ass, just to let y'all know.
Plenty of time left for being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try to finish off a game.
Now it appears we've got an injured Raven.
That's what happened. I didn't know he was going to try to go crazy like that. Next time, like I said, I'll be back in 2 hours, should be. Y'all going to be on? Let me know. I'll see y'all.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Ravens on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Oh shit, what we doing?
On third down, it's Hubbard, and he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
And Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off.
That is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
You don't know no better. Check 24. Check 24. Hey.
Again, it's Michel. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
And it's third down.
The Ravens on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here. Rodgers brings it in. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 30. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
They'll set up a throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Okay, we've seen plenty of games. We've been there before. They thought they had this one over with if they could have stopped them right there on that down. Now they've got to continue to play. That's going to be tough.
That's tough because it was such great coverage. They had them blanketed, especially there in the secondary, but, hey, took off and found a way. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 11, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Hubbard. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd down, it's Hubbard. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It's a pickup of 2, and that's good enough to just about write a finish to this one.
And the Ravens first down.
You better bring. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring.
Let's go.
So the final seconds.